Hey guys, Ludicrous here with a 100% walkthrough for Hello Neighbor 2. We're going to be utilising some of the glitches in the game to bypass a lot of the puzzle sections and hopefully get this completed within 20 minutes. So first of all, jump into a new game. You want to use RB to interact with objects. Pick up that key, open the door and grab that first cog. Once placed, we want to grab this crowbar in the corner. Then throw the crowbar with the right trigger to smash the glass and pick up this cog. Then we want to proceed forward to this wooden plank, press RB to smash it, crouch, jump over and then climb this ladder. Once we reach the top of the ladder, there will be another section we have to then pull ourselves up to, just here. So press A, pull yourself up, grab this red cog, then we drop down onto the top of the van, place it on the board and then interact with the lever next to it, and that is the tutorial complete. In this video, I'm going to be skipping all the cutscenes. You can do that by just pressing A, and there you go, our first achievement for completing the tutorial. We're then going to skip this sequence here. Once we stand up, we can press start to go into the menu, and then we want to load last save. This is going to bypass a load of walking about and take us straight to our next objective or checkpoint. In this house there is a policeman patrolling there on the right hand side. If you crouch down, and then what we're going to do is press A to jump at the door while crouched. What this does is then glitch through and totally bypasses the need to unlock the door with all 4 keys. Obviously you do various puzzles to unlock those, but in this guide we're just going to totally bypass all of those. Skip the cutscene and achievement number 2 will pop for completing day 1. Grab the key, open the padlock to the cellar, open the door, and then we should have another cutscene to skip. After the cutscene, we're then going to transition into the night time. All we need to do here is again press start and then go to load last save. This is going to take us directly to the museum. Once at the museum, all we want to do is run in and interact with this shovel here. Skip the cutscene and voila, we have completed night number 1. We're then going to move into day number 2, which starts off with the bakery. Skip the cutscene and then go into start, load last save, and what that'll do is take us directly outside the bakery. Unfortunately, there's no glitch for this section, so we'll have to complete it legitimately. First, go into the main bakery, and what we want to do is take the key out the back pocket of the baker. Once you've grabbed that, we can then run outside, making sure that we don't get caught. Obviously, if we get caught, the items will be removed from us, but we can just go back into the level and collect them again. Take this red valve, then use the key that we picked up earlier to open this padlock, and then we want to collect this piece of fish. Head in here, avoiding the baker, drop the fish into the bowl, and then what you can do here is stroke the cat, which will give you the achievement for petting the cat, and will also pick up the number 1, which was in its basket. Now we have the number 1 for the cash register, we can make our way up to the roof. And what we're going to do here is cut a little section out by doing a sprint jump. So if you hold left trigger and then press A, you can jump across here, open the window, and then the valve that we picked up from just downstairs, we can place that on here. Use it once so it turns it on. In this room there's a pair of scissors which we need. Use the scissors to cut this patch out. This gives us a clock arm, and then we want to set it to 10:35. So just move the arms to 10:35 like that, and then we get a number 7 for the till. Close that door, get the scissors out again, and there is a number 5 trapped in this bush. Cut it several times until you can retrieve the number 5. And then we're going to head downstairs and drop these into the till, because our inventory is probably full now. So we'll put them into their respective locations, 5, 7 and 1. And then we are just missing the number 6, which is in the main kitchen area. Avoiding the baker as best you can. Pick up this ice block, which has a key inside of it. Put it on the fire. And then what we need to do is get this fire extinguisher so we can turn out the fire and collect the key. Once extinguished, pick up the key, and then we're going to head back outside, up that ladder that we used previously, and then this time we're going to go to the window on the left and then use anything in your inventory to throw it at the window to break it. In this instance, I'm just going to use the fire extinguisher. Make sure you pick the fire extinguisher back up. Open this book with the key and then pick up number 6. We can now head back downstairs to the till. I suggest being crouched here so the baker doesn't see you. Pop the 6 in, and then what we want to do is type in 1576. Once 1576 has been typed in, just grab the key that pops out the drawer, and then we get the achievement for completing day 2. At this point, just press start and then go to load last save, and this will take us back to the museum. Using the key, open the padlock on the museum door. We're now going to get one of the side achievements called Climber, which is to climb to the very top. If you take this left staircase, moving very quickly, crowbar in hand, open this very back left door, and then we're going to climb up the scaffolding following these white sheets, which again is a reference to Assassin's Creed. And of course, the description of the achievement for Climber is synchronization complete, which is what you usually get when playing an Assassin's Creed game, getting to the top of a landmark. So keep climbing all the way to the top, and then once we climb on top of the chimney breast, the achievement for Climber will pop. And then once that's popped, we can press start and then go to load last save. And that'll throw us back to the start of the museum, where we'll proceed onwards. Once we've loaded in, we'll be back at the museum front door. And all we want to do here is utilize a glitch that's going to trap the neighbour within the garage. He was sat in the chair there as I ran in, so I want to be quick. Grab the crowbar, open this door. Inside this box is the door handle to the car. Pop that in, open the car door, and if we actually stand here while getting captured, the neighbour will get stuck in the garage, and we can utilise this whole museum without getting caught. So I'm just trying to attract his attention here, so he comes for me. He's about to attack, so I stand inside the car door, he grabs me, and he is now bugged out and stuck in the garage. Just to show you, I'm just going to pop over and look through the window in the garage, and as you'll see here, he's still stuck inside the car door. Now he's stuck in there, we can then move over to this door, use the crowbar to take the board off the back, switch to the scissors, and then we want to cut this spider web and grab up this light or lamp, place it next to this painting, and then we want to interact with both lamps, which will open the painting. Again, use the scissors to cut the spider web, grab the key on the table, and then what we want to do is go up this left staircase and open the door on the right hand side here, open the padlock, and then we're going to interact with this photograph, and that'll complete night number 2, giving us the achievement as well. Skip the cutscenes, and then what we're going to do is load last save again. Once we get up, this is going to throw us out here in front of this house. What we want to do here is climb to the very top of the house. The best place to start this is from the back here. Just climb up these barrels, pull yourself onto the roof, and up we go. Just keep pulling yourself up. Bear right here, you can walk up this ramp and then pull yourself up here. Finally, once you're at the top, we're going to drop down into this section, grab the spade. Once we have the spade, we can then make our way down safely. So just drop down to the back 2 rooftops, and then we want to head back down to the river where we started, and there's a big pile of mud here. Just do one dig or interaction, and then we'll have this vault which we need to open. The code for the vault is 80164. So that is 80164. I'll also put it on the top of the screen for everybody. Once we've opened this safe, there will be a key inside. Again, just pick that up, and that's going to complete day number 3 and throw us into the night section. Now with the safe open, just grab the key. The achievement will pop for completing day number 3. We're then just going to press start and load last save. This is going to throw us back to the museum. The neighbour is now patrolling again. He's no longer stuck in the garage, so just be careful. We want to head back upstairs and open a different door this time. So bear left, mind the squeaky staircase, open the door, and then we want to interact with the safe in the corner. We want to type in 1135, grab the camera, and that should complete night number 3. Skip the cutscenes, and then this is going to take us into day number 4, which is at the mansion. Here we'll be able to get the dog achievement for petting the dog, as well as completing the level. So just press start once we get into here and load last save. This will take us just directly to the mansion, save us wandering around the streets. Once at the mansion, head forward, and we're going to take this staircase on the left. The owner of the mansion will be cooking a steak. Just wait till he steps inside, and then what we want to do is put out the fire and grab the steak. If for whatever reason you no longer have the fire extinguisher, there is one in the kitchen at the very back of this building. Put out the fire around the steak, grab the steak, and then as you saw as we came in, there was a dog at the front. Drop the steak into his bowl, give him a pat, and that'll be the achievement for patting the dog. Now we're done with the little side achievements, we can head into the main mansion now. Avoiding the owner, just head up the staircase. And then what we're going to do is utilise another glitch to go through the wall. Bear left once up the staircase, go into the master bedroom, and as you can see from the outline here, we can get through this wall. What you want is the fire extinguisher. Crouch, jump, and use the fire extinguisher at the same time, and you should come through the wall. You do need the fire extinguisher for that section. You can't get it through by just jumping. Pick up the key, get the achievement for completing day 4, and then we're going to load previous save. And as you guessed it, we're back at the museum again, but we're going to utilize some different doors this time. The door in question this time is in the back right. Again, just be wary that the neighbour's still wandering around on patrol. Again, you can lock him in the garage by using the car glitch if you wish. But for this, we're just going to head inside here, open this book, grab the wrench. I did alert the neighbour here, so I do sneak underneath the table just for some cover. He comes to have a look around, and as he's looking around, we're going to make our way back out the door. And if we bear left past this bear, there is a door we can open with the wrench. 2 turns. Open the door and then head over to the toilet where we'll find a tome or a book. Now that we've picked up the book, we're going to just go back to that same room we were previously. Mind out for the neighbour. So round the bear into this room, and then we can put the book in the bookshelf here. Interact with that book, that one there and the one on the left. And then that'll turn the bear head around, grab the bear head, and then as you guessed it, we're going to throw it on the top of the statue because he's missing his head. That'll give us the Mad Scientist achievement, which is one of the side ones on this level. Right, we're going to utilise a glitch here by climbing on top of this box or shelf. And then what you want to do is face the window, back up slowly, and look straight up above you. Back up enough so you can see the green hatch, which usually opens. And then just keep jumping, jumping, jumping until you eventually glitch through. Once we're through, we just want to grab this key that's hanging and then use the key on this door and then head on through, and you should get an achievement as well as a cutscene for imprisonment. Once we skip the cutscene, we'll be then trapped in this room with the little boy. As we initially spawn in, we want to grab this lever that's in this hand here, and we also want the scissors that are on the bedside table. Using the scissors, we can cut the spider webs off this door lock, a combination lock, and the code for the door is 31869. So that's 31869. Obviously it's upside down, so the 6 is going to look like a 9 and the 9 is going to look like a 6, but you get the idea. Once this is opened, we're then going to head over to the painting or the portrait in the corner. Cut the spider webs off in the corner, and then we're going to equip the lever and place that in there. Use that and the painting will open. Going to head to the back here, open the trapdoor and drop down. Again, the neighbour will be patrolling around the museum, so just be careful. There's also bear traps on the floor. If you press RB to interact with them, it'll close the snares. Drop down, smash this glass container with the scissors and pick up the crowbar because we're going to need that shortly. This little cubby hole under here is a safe spot from the neighbour. The neighbour also has a wrench in his back pocket, so what we're trying to do is lure him over to this hole so we can safely grab the wrench. Once in hand, we're going to head back out and open this box which has a fire extinguisher in it. 2 turns of the wrench and then open the grate and grab the fire extinguisher. Back to the little safe cubby hole that we have under the stairs here, and then what we want to do is put out the fire that's on the fireplace, which you can reach from this cubby hole safely. Once that's extinguished, we want to get the wrench back out and undo the nuts on this gate. The neighbour had bugged out here, so he wasn't trying to grab me, so I did manage to open this second one without issue. And then what we want to do is, once he's out the way, grab the key. And with the key, we can now attempt to escape. If you had lost the crowbar for whatever reason, you can get it back out the glass cabinet. I'm then trying to get his attention away from the front door, jump over the broken glass, and then what I want to do is take off both these boards and use that red key that we got out of the fireplace to open the door, and we are free. Once this cutscene has been skipped, it'll give you the last achievement for Hello Neighbour 2, giving you the full 1000 in just under 20 minutes. I hope you found this guide useful. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.